Let us begin with this topic called colligative properties. तो colligative properties होता क्या? It's a very important topic for your examination. What are colligative properties? So the properties of a solution which depends on number of solute particles. Point to be noted, it depends on number of solute particles and not on their nature. सॉल्यूशन की वो प्रॉपर्टीज जो डिपेंड करता है सॉल्यूट के नंबर्स पे, वो उनके नेचर पे डिपेंड नहीं करता. सच प्रॉपर्टीज आर कॉल्ड एज कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टीज. सो दीज प्रॉपर्टी डिपेंड्स ऑन द नंबर ऑफ सॉल्यूट पार्टिकल्स एंड नॉट ऑन देयर नेचर. नाउ दीज प्रॉपर्टीज आर एप्लीकेबल फॉर आइडियल सॉल्यूशन. These properties are applicable for ideal solution, but ideal solution, does it occur? So what are ideal solution? Solution can be considered as ideal if they are too dilute, if we have added more of water to it. So these properties are applicable for ideal solution, meaning thereby dilute solution. And the point to be noted here is that the solute which is present in the solution, it should be non-ionizable. The solute should not ionize. There should not be any dissociation or association of the solute particles. This is some basic consideration related to colligative properties, that it is applicable for dilute solution where the solute particles are non-ionizable. But afterwards we will do certain correction by help of Van 't Hoff factor. Now just check this out. Here we have taken sodium chloride which is ionizing in form of Na plus and Cl minus. So we cannot work with NaCl as the solute particle in case of colligative properties. If we have taken if we have taken the sucrose, so does sucrose ionize in water? No, it undergoes hydrolysis. So yes, we can work with this sucrose, but we cannot work with NaCl because it is ionizable. It is not ionizable, it is forming two different products. This is hydrolysis reaction. Now these colligative properties are of four categories. Very first is relative lowering in vapor pressure, elevation in boiling point is the second one, third is depression in freezing point, and the last one is osmotic pressure. So colligative properties are of four types. These are four big categories here. Now let us begin with the very first property, which is relative lowering in vapor pressure. चलो इस पे बातें करते हैं. Relative lowering in vapor pressure पे. Now we can represent it by, हम इसको कह सकते हैं RLVP, relative lowering in vapor pressure. Now question is, why there is lowering in vapor pressure? So the lowering in vapor pressure is due to presence of non-volatile solute. The non-volatile solute. Now lowering in vapor pressure is what? Vapor pressure of pure solvent minus vapor pressure of solution containing non-volatile solute. ये कोई नई बात नहीं, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था कि जो लोअरिंग हो रही है सॉल्वेंट की वेपर प्रेशर ज़्यादा है और जिस सॉल्यूशन में नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्यूट प्रेजेंट है उसकी वेपर प्रेशर कम है. सो लोअरिंग इन वेपर प्रेशर, डेल्टा पी इज वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ सॉल्वेंट माइनस दैट ऑफ solution. So what is vapor pressure of solution? According to Rod's law, this is product of vapor pressure of solvent and mole fraction of solvent. This we have worked earlier in case of Rod's law. Now let us take this P naught solvent as common. So we have 1 minus mole fraction of solvent. Now delta P by P naught solvent. This is what is relative lowering in vapor pressure. So 1 minus mole fraction of solvent is mole fraction of solute. So what is this? Delta P. This is vapor pressure of solvent minus vapor pressure of solution by vapor pressure of solvent is equal to mole fraction of the solute. Now this can be represented. आप इसको ऐसे represent कर सकते हो. P naught solvent, P naught A, vapor pressure of solution is minus PA by P naught solvent is equal to XB. And what is mole fraction of solute? NB by NA plus NB. Now let us work on a question from NCERT. Question number 2.18 from NCERT. We have to calculate the mass of a non-volatile solute here, non-volatile solute. So our target is to calculate WB. देखो क्या दिया हुआ, MB is given to us. MB is equal to 40, which should be dissolved in 114 gram of octane. So what is octane? CH818 is octane. So non-volatile solute कौन सा? We don't know. and solvent is known to us. This is octane. भाई इसकी mass WA it is given here. The mass of octane is 114 ग्राम. अब आप इसकी मोलर मास कैलकुलेट कर लो, MA कैलकुलेट कर लो, ये भी 114 निकल कर आएगा. मोलर मास ऑफ octane is also 114. Reduce its vapor pressure to 80%. चलो फॉर्मूले पे वर्कआउट करते हैं. We have this working formula. So what is P naught A here? वेपर प्रेशर ऑफ परसेंटेज की बात हो रही है, तो सॉल्वेंट की 100 माइनस रिड्यूस, कितना रिड्यूस करना है 80%. सो रिड्यूस टू 80% डिवाइडेड बाय 100. दिस इज सॉल्वेंट माइनस सॉल्यूशन इज इक्वल टू MB. क्या होता है WB बाय MB. सो MB इज 40 डिवाइडेड बाय WB बाय MB प्लस what is value of WA 114. what is value of MA? This is 114. So this comes out to be 20 by 100 is equal to WB by 40 by 1 plus WB by 40, or this is 1 by 5 is equal to WB by 40 by 1 plus WB by 40, or this is equal to क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देते 1 plus WB by 40 is equal to WB by 8 हो जाएगा. ये आप समझ रहे हो सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स. नाउ दिस इज WB, मैं एलसीएम ले लेता हूँ 40, तो अगर 40 एलसीएम हो जाएगा, आप समझ रहे हो, इसको इधर लेकर चले जाते हैं हम लोग. सो वी हैव 5 WB minus WB is equal to 1. So this is 4 WB is equal to 40. Therefore, the value of WB, mass of solute, is equal to 10 gram. This is your answer.